Welcome back to Techie Train Academy. Please like, share and follow Techie Train on all social media platforms. Thank you very much, and let's get right into it. Also, don't forget to hit our subscribe button and the notification bell to see more of our educational content. And let's proceed. In this video, we'll be talking about data analysis on Excel. Data analysis is a way of arranging, reading and analyzing data in a specified or ordered format. And in this video, we'll be creating a pivot table with multiple data fields. Now, this is our data set, a very large data set, as you can see. Now, we are going to create a pivot table showing total sales and total units by region. We want to show total sales and total units by region. Now, to do this, first, as you can see, this is an unorganized data. In order to organize this, we'll first come over here, bold this entire cell and centralize it, and then we'll spread it all out so that at least it will be visually understandable. I will know where we stand on our data sets. So we have our clean data set over here, and we have to make a pivot table with it, and we'll be following this step by step to make our pivot table. The first step is to select any cell inside our data table and insert tab pivot table. So we'll come over here, select any cell, go to our insert tab and click pivot table. Now it will show us where, like I've shown in the previous video, where to place our pivot table. Do we need it in a new worksheet or do we need it in an existing worksheet? If we place in an existing worksheet, it will appear here, but we don't want it here because here is already congested. So we'll take a new worksheet and go with that. And with that, we have our new worksheet here. We have a new worksheet. So the next thing is to drag region to rows area. To drag our region to row area, we'll come over here, like I said in the previous video on how to use pivot or how to create pivot table. We'll come and carry our region. We look for our region. Where's our region? Okay, our region is over here. We'll drag it to the row section. This row is horizontal, values is vertical. Rows is horizontal, values is vertical. Keep that in mind. Then drag our total to values area. Our total, we'll drag it to our values area. So once we've dragged our total to our values area and our rows, you can see over here that our table is being formed piece by piece as we build it. So the next step, after dragging our total to the value area, drag our units to the value area. Now as you can see, this value area can hold two values. So we are going to drag our unit there to the same values area. Drag and drop sum of units. We have this. Then we'll click the drop down. After dragging the unit to value area, click the drop down arrow next to sum of units. Value, field settings, change custom name to total units sold. Let's do it one by one. So total units, we'll come over here. This will give you to move up, to move down. If you move up, you see here it's also switch. If you move down, you can see it switch back, and move to report filters and all the others. This is video for another day. Then value field setting. Once we've come to our value field setting, the next thing we should do is to change the custom name to total units sold, not sum of units, but total units sold. Once you've done that to total units sold, we then change the number format and number with 0 decimals. Then we'll come to number format. Number format is like a way of formatting the cell or of a pivot table. How we format cells in a normal cell, we format with number format in pivot table. Then we'll come over to our number and remove decimal places to 0. Once we've moved that to 0, we click on OK, and the decimal that was here is no more, and the name also changed from sum of units to total units sold, and no decimals were attached. The next thing to do will be to create a drop down arrow next to the sum of total and change the same thing but to currency. So we'll come to sum of total. This drop down here enables you to edit the value of the field in the pivot table. So what we are to name it is total sales. So come over here, erase all this, so call it total sales. Then go to number format, you go to currency and switch this to currency. You can switch to any currency of your like. Let's leave it at 2 decimal places, like a proper currency value. So you can switch it to Bitcoin, to Shaka, whatever English, whatever currency you want from Singapore. All the currencies you need is all here. So we'll be using the dollar since that is the default. We use the dollar, then OK. As you can see here, have changed to total units. So if we compare it to this sum of total, compare it total sales, we have our currency value. So with that, we've shown the total sales and total unit by region. Once you bring here up, move up, here will switch. Here is considered up, here is considered down. So if you bring here down, move down, it brings it down. And for the region, as you can see, from the east, we have this amount of sales. We have $12,000 in sales, and the units sold were 57. In the north, we have $7 worth of sales, and we have 33 units sold. South 68, 11,000. West the same thing, and the total sale is also displayed here. The grand total of all we sold today was 43,590, and the total units sold was 220 units sold. And with that, we've answered the question: create a pivot table showing total sales and total units by region. So total sales, total units by region. We have answered the question for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Ernest out.